Boss man, another work. Party down, like I'm trying. Ain't no great names. I'm a certain. Black Jones. Stay tuned. Like a wounded. I get stuck with it. It's good. It's chill block. So let it move. Let it block. It's a Judah. It's a street, baby. Like a wounded. I get the block. I'm a ghost be famous, say this neck, but I ain't never told on nobody. That I must stop that, cause I got right there, where so many nobody. Don't know my name, don't be no hit, no cap, if you don't want no
Hell nah.
and I'm still waiting for the longest. So I'm playing on the
Oh, how many video he made?
My nigga pull up on you, the people with a whole lot of shots on the like a
What
VA.
it called?
Fuck it up like I'm around the street. Spin on the nigga, kill, catch the four nigga dead. Shots, girl, I don't want to touch, get your smoke from what I'm doing. I run around, they find my leg, shit all in the trunk and up under your leg. They getting money, I don't got a cap, I'm around the shit up till they cut out my legs. Since you want I rolled up a blush, she starts looking me up, I ran off with the head. I'm in shots, I'm again and again and again and again, so somebody dead. I'm on the team, but with a whole big shit like I'm G. If you don't make, you gon' hang around me. We started fucking saying that we did. Got that phone like I'm waiting for the big. I hope you don't shit cause I'm chucking the dick. I so up in love like Clary and Rick. I'll get to the money, these rappers and dicks. They should be done, I ain't missing that. Y'all fat fool, but I ain't no dummy. I rap up a dummy and show you the flex. Me and my boys ain't doing no yoga. You fuck this a game.
Man, come on, bro.
So I'm before you gon' be. My nigga pull up on the whole lot of shots on the head. I'm about to stun a little man on the bed. If I fuck it up, like I'm around the stage. Spin on the nigga, catch the four nigga dead. Shots, girl, I don't want to touch, keep testing my phone, but I ain't keep on red. I run around, they find my leg, shit all in the trunk and up under your leg. They getting money, I don't got a cap, I'm around the shit up till they cut out my legs. Since you on fire, I rolled up a blunt, she starts looking me up, I ran out with the head. I'ma let shots off again and again and again. Somebody dead. Remember the best, that's what I got. It's somebody who's scared. Niggas ain't no use, but it's time to cry. I don't want to leave. All over the storm, no matter what, but I'm fucking up. I'm around the city. Nigga, I saw this nigga, it's like the temple. Yeah, you wanna see it. Nigga, I shit over the house. These niggas tell you have a fight, you still in the skin. It's like, nigga, oh, my nigga, I got that. I'm just so ready to spread. I'm just jumping on nigga, they running. You got trying to do what I said. It's not an issue. Fuck like you niggas. Ain't no one fucking on the dead. I know when I'm gonna post some real on blood. The devil might get wet. Listen, that shit was fresh for them. I'm small like a secret. I'm always mad. I ain't fucking loud. I'm not a sense of your bitch on the kill my head. Not in the stomach. The best thing for a ring. The same, but it's same. It's like if I pull my phone with a big bottle. There's a lot of shots on the neck of the head. I'm about to scan a little mile on the bed. If I fuck it up like I'm around the stage. Spin on the nigga, catch the four nigga dead. Shot it to girl, I don't want to touch, keep testing my phone, but I'm keep on red. I run around, that time my leg, shit all in the trunk and up under your leg. They getting money, I don't got a cap, I'm around the shit up till they cut out my legs. Since you on fire, I rolled up a blunt, she starts looking me up, I ran out with the head. I'ma let shots off again and again and again and again until somebody dead. Man, this shit took a lot. Nigga, I'm so mad to see the shit. I let a nigga take my spot. I had to see what I had to see. I had to beat that bitch. They really love me. You can't believe everything you see. This shit ain't like see my dog me or not. I had to cut a couple niggas off. I had to show the nigga what I'm about. I had to put a couple bitches out. I let these little bitches be running their mouth. Come on, nigga, I'm gonna shoot the drop. I had to turn the corner, show it out. I'm gonna turn the corner over that top. I'm gonna drop my own man, shit out. I had to forget about these bitches. I don't want these bitches. Shit, I gotta get it. And by any means, I'ma get it. Bitch, I told that bitch if I get you some business. My nigga, they bitch, your bitch. bitch, you won't be a young nigga, I'm blast a bitch. He try like he winning, I know he ain't winning. Let out of the can, go get him. In love with this money, I gotta go get it. The hoe, she won't play with my pickle. You can go on and fuck all that dick, boy. I shoot that bitch like a pistol. My diamond against my bitch, I got hits pull up on your blow, his stench. Ain't got him out winning, I go through too much for dick. My mama, we did it. And none of my niggas ain't no way I live. I be getting money, fucking nigga feelings. If it ain't my money, I don't want no dealing. I really be with nigga that a kid. I pray the Lord you forgive me. Young nigga, I came up off stealing. I'm really fuck with these niggas. Five blood, I put my foot in the switch. I had to do what I had to do, make it do what it do, make it fix it. Nigga, I put my eyes to the ski. I don't fuck with that little nigga, I'm spot.
You've just won the Super Bowl. What are you doing next? I'm gonna go to Disney World.
Boy, I love it. Maybe you saw that Gunner Stockton inked a new deal to stay at Georgia, but I think the headline is more interesting, and that is agent. Keep saying, look, they didn't think an announcement was necessary because Coach Stockton would never think of transferring. What's up, folks? It's RJ Young. I am not Mark Stephens. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football. If you're around, if you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, answer the question in the comments below. If you were Gunner Stockton, would you consider testing the transfer portal waters? Reportedly, dude inked a new deal, gonna get a raise after throwing for 2,800 yards, 25 TDs, and rushing for 100 yards on a team that won the SEC championship, just like you would expect. But would have had no interest at all in looking to enter the transfer portal. For Georgia fans, and I think casual college football fans, the breath of fresh air in that there is a star quarterback somewhere on a premier college football program or a team somewhere who's never once considered entering the transfer portal and was rewarded for his loyalty. Georgia has made a habit of this. This has been Kirby Smart's day one. They pay veterans more than they pay anybody else. If you are recruited to play at Georgia and you continue to play at Georgia, you will be rewarded for playing at Georgia. Even so much so that they'll probably overpay some of their veterans just to drive home the point of who they are and what they want to do. I think it's more interesting to note that Georgia's able to pull this off at a time when say Dallas winning Clemson or not. But I think that's got everything to do with Georgia is a great football program, and Clemson has fallen off as a great football program. You can do a lot when all you do is win. You can do a lot when you rent a room in the college football playoff. That means you can make your own rules. That means you can have press conferences where you say things like, when Georgia players enter the transfer portal, we want to know where you're going so we can schedule you. Let me get your saw. It's nice to say, but A, Georgia ain't going to schedule everybody that ends up having a player and he's putting Georgia on their team. That said, some of those players end up in good programs that I would love to see Georgia schedule, and yet they do not. But it's a nice thing to say, and I think it makes their fans feel good, and casual college football fans feel good too, because this is an old school thought, right? You stay at a place, sharpen yourself, get better, rather than throw in the towel and go somewhere where you can be a big fish in a little pond. And this is about an ego check as much as anything else, right? Like, I started racing bicycles here recently, and I go down to Texas to race my bike. The problem in air quotes, when going down to Texas to race your bike when you live in northeastern Oklahoma, is you're racing against people that never had a winter. And because they never had a winter, they get to train like they never had a winter. They get to make longer efforts at harder thresholds, so they're fitter than you might be in February. Now, I expect I'll catch up to them come May or June when things like Tulsa Cup come around. And there might be opportunities to race for state championships and national championships later on in the summer. But for now, it's going down there to get my ass kicked. And I say get my ass kicked is, my second race ever. I think a top 15 and a field like 6. Pretty damn good for me. But I'm not going to throw in the towel and say I'm not going to go down and race in Texas because I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm actually going to go down and race in Texas a few more times because they're fast. And you want to challenge yourself against other people that are fast. And if I know I can hang with folks in Texas, I can hang with other in the country. And I'm going to outwork you. Nobody in Texas is going to outwork you. I got cold, I got weather, I got things I got to deal with. Indoor training. But you're not going to outwork me. And I think that's where Georgia feels it lives. So a guy like Gunnar Stockton is saying all the right things and doing all the right things by saying, look, I don't want to get into the transfer portal. I never thought about it. Never even crossed my mind. I was always going to be a Georgia Bulldog no matter what. I think there's also another part of this that is worth pointing out. Entering the transfer portal is a headache. Entering the transfer portal sucks. It's not great. It's not fun. One, you got to go to compliance. You got to tell them to enter your name in the portal. And if, for whatever reason, you don't want to talk to your coach, you don't care about it. Because then you are the kind of man who doesn't have to face things head on with things you want to change. It's like asking for a divorce from your wife without telling your wife you want a divorce. It's going to straight up and file the paperwork. It's cowardly. That's the way we look at it. It's not good. It's not great. It's a bad look for everybody. Then once you get to the transfer portal, there might not be a guarantee that you come out for some players, but for players like Gunnar Stockton, there would be, I think, a bidding war. But as there's a bidding war, people are dragging their names through the mud because you might want to visit this place, you might want to visit that place. Well, why are you entering the transfer portal for a starter at the place you were at? And what does that say about you? DJ Lagway comes to mind. A guy who started at Florida, and I think John Summerall would have been smart to have stick at Florida. Into the transfer portal. He didn't play well last year. He looked sorry. Now it looks like for all the world that Baylor is getting a mercy. I don't care that he's legacy. If it mattered that he was a legacy, he was on there in the first place. He's never got a Florida. If they just behind in Texas to play college football, or just running away from Florida to play college football. All of this is leading to a greater understanding of just what packages are around the portal and what value, or should I say lack thereof, actually lies in going another place. Like, think about how you feel about Darian Benson leaving Duke to go to Miami, especially the way that he did. Messy, nasty, ends up in a settlement court, all because you want to leave the ACC champions. Join a team that couldn't beat Indiana in the national championship game. That's the way that I think Duke fans would look at it. Other teams would go, yeah, there are a lot better players at Miami, and they probably got a lot more money. They're willing to spend it. You're going to have better players around you. And nobody cares what you did in January if you're winning in December. All of that I think is true. All of that I think is on the level. But it is a gamble. And Darian Minson's going, I'm going to bet on myself. That's great. That's awesome. Always bet on yourself. Always believe in yourself. That doesn't change the way that other people feel about you. And for the folks to say, I don't care what other people think about me.
This dude lagging like fuck, bro.
You ain't got
He's straight trash, bro. He gotta lag the fucking internet, bro.
348 and I care what they say. Because those are the people that keep things. Who you're going to, or watch your game, or buy your team. And not everybody is in full time. Another way I put this is 125 million people watch Super Bowl. Over 348 million people that live in the United States. I don't think we all care what they think. Yeah. Yeah, we do. You know what else? Not all of them. Bad Bunny, Sam Darnold, they
He dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Do not take oregano oil until you know about the 72-hour rule. And if
And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.
the question quickly becomes for me, which one of these quarterbacks is most likely to
be the #1 pick in the 2027 NFL